What's up, YouTubers? My name is Nick with Nick Lewis Art. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first official YouTube video, so I'm super excited. I just wanted to introduce myself, kind of show you guys maybe a little bit of art, let you know a little bit about, what I'm hoping to achieve here on this channel. So first, again, my name is Nick. I'm a multimedia artist. I have been super inspired by the ocean and nature. Been creating since I was a very young kid, throughout high school and then in college, and now here in my professional career. My professional career as an artist, however, is relatively young. I have just started at the beginning of this year kind of displaying my work and introducing it publicly. So been doing that through art walks and craft fairs and things of that nature. Obviously, the times that we're in are a little bit different. We're kind of being thrusted into the virtual realm of things, and so I thought, hey, what better time than now to finally tackle YouTube, which is something that I've been like I said, wanting to do for so very long. Anyhow, enough about all of that. Let's take a look at some artwork. Like I said, I'm a multimedia artist, so the two mediums that I work with mostly are going to be ceramic and acrylic. Now, with the acrylic paintings, I have a tendency to focus a little bit more on the fluid art side. Okay, so taking a look at a couple of paintings that I have to show you guys. I have one, just kind of flip cup, painting back here. Super bright colors is going to be a big theme of mine. I love the high contrast and kind of that bold, in-your-face kind of appearance. Taking a look at one of these paintings up top, I've incorporated the Posca pens into things, which is something that I'll talk to you guys a little bit about here in just a second. But you can see I still have the fluid art. I use that swipe technique to create that abstract portion of the wave, and then the illustrated, with the fun tiki guy that's kind of going, and running all crazy, and then the stingrays and all that kind of cool stuff. So these are kind of some of the paintings in the direction that I'm going with that, but something that I'm really stoked on is these some of the ceramic art that I've been doing, and these vases here in particular. Ceramic is something that I've been super passionate about for a really long time, and I've tried to incorporate, my love for the bright colors and the illustrations, but, kind of transitioning them over into clay. And so I've been using these Posca pens, which are really cool, and I love the surface and the colors and everything else that I kind of get from those. So incorporating that same cartoony, illustrated appearance that I'm able to achieve using those Posca pens, but taking it over to, a ceramic surface and putting them onto non-functional forms. Now, this piece here is not yet completed, but if we take a look over, I actually have a piece that is completed. So I'd love to take and show you guys this. So, here we have that non-functional vase. We have, kind of the sculptural aspect because I do the cutouts and I, incorporate the bright colors and everything that I love. Kind of got that beachy vibe, which you guys will also notice is kind of a theme of, things that I really like to do. One thing that I'm really excited about is that I cut a hole in the bottom of these, and so it actually becomes a lamp. The light kind of shines and and it illuminates from within. And I put it on this nice little display table here, which rotates, and it creates a really nice display for your home, whether or not you put it on a mantle or a shelf or something like that. Obviously, I put a clear coat over the top to make sure that that surface is then protected, and a high gloss sheen over the top, which really makes those colors pop and are super vibrant. So really excited about the direction that these vases are currently going in. However, since I am a ceramic artist and have been for a long time, there is the traditional functional forms that we are all going to be a part of, and we'll definitely be doing some tutorials on those. So here, we have a functional form. This is a simple coffee mug. There's something magical just about the most simplistic form of a coffee mug. This is my own personal mug here. So Stay tuned, we'll be having future demonstrations on how to do plates and bowls and casseroles and chip and dips and all different sorts of really fun functional pieces. But one thing that I've actually been doing is taking functional pieces and incorporating a sculptural side to it and kind of pushing the envelope, making them a little bit more creative as well. And so I'm really excited to start doing these. This is actually a mug that I just finished for my wife. And as you can see, we have the different additive pieces here of the coral and the little seahorse and, the stingray, which is my wife's favorite. And so really love to just kind of keep things fresh, keep things new, always kind of push the envelope of where I've been and to where I'm going and challenge myself. I've got the little seashell on there for her as well to kind of rest her finger upon. So love the direction that these are going as well and the way that this turned out. So you guys, this is just a little tiny bit of what I've been doing. Stick around, we are going to jump right into an acrylic fluid painting, but I really want to urge you guys, if you see anything that you like, please leave it below in the comments. If you guys have any ideas of things that you would like to see in future videos, again, please leave them below in the comments. Other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe, smash that bell if you want to receive notifications, and let's jump right into this acrylic tutorial. Happy painting, guys. Let's do it. All right, guys, so we are all set up here to do our fluid piece. This is an open cup technique. This is actually my first time doing this, and a first time doing it on camera. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I trust you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and put down an entire layer of white here just to cover the canvas here. All right, and I like to use just an old credit card or something just to kind of spread this out. Go ahead and place this right here in the center. And then believe that we just start layering paints right inside of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with white here, same color that we were just using. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go to a really dark blue color. Just a really dark blue color here. Straight in the center. And this should start seeping through. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and put some more white on the outside just to kind of coax it through. But yeah, there it comes. Starting to pop out a little tiny bit. I'm liking that. All right, so straight on top of this blue here, I'm gonna go ahead and put that yellow down. Whew. Starting to travel a little bit. That's okay. All right, I think I'm gonna go right back into this dark blue. This dark blue color that we started out with. Right on top of that there. And after that blue color, I think I'm gonna go with a little bit of a hot pink. I'm liking this a lot. So I think I'm gonna put a little bit of a bead of white here to try to get a little bit more lacing to happen. See maybe if I can right along this outer edge. All of my paints are a mixture of Floetrol, a tad bit of water just to thin it a little tiny bit, and this silicone here I get from Home Depot. It's I've seen a lot of people use different things. You know, when I haven't had silicone, I've even used my wife's hair serum, any, you know, just different things I've found, you know, are kind of produce different results, and I'm still really liking the results that I get from the silicone. So let's add a little bit more color here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try to burp this a little tiny bit and let some of this paint out. I really like what happened here with this ring though when I put that little bit of white paint right around the edge. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and do that again. And I'm just laying that paint right along the edge of the cup here. Almost letting it drizzle down here. Just to give it a little bit of an area to kind of drag through. I'm gonna burp a little bit along this side to get that some of that color out there. I'm gonna slowly just allow the rest of this paint to come out and then drag the cup right along over here. Cool, and I really like what this did right over the top there. So I'm gonna take and just stretch this out just a little tiny bit. It looks like a wave a little bit. You guys will see in the theme of a lot of my paintings, I really like waves. If I didn't mention in my intro, I'm really inspired by the ocean and just really nature in general. I'm a Southern California boy, so I grew up here surfing and skateboarding, riding motorcycles and snowboarding, all sorts of different things. I've never been one for organized sports too much, but was very active as a kid. Just really loved to be outside. I've never played video games or done too much that way. The only indoor activities really that I ever had was drawing and art and just creating, making things, you know, look cool. So anyhow, well, I'm really liking the way that this looks here. I love the color contrast that we got going on. I may take a little bit of blowtorch to this guy here and see if I can get a little bit of extra cells to pop, but I mean, really, it's looking pretty cool. I don't want too many of these little bubbly cells because I really like the lacing that we got going on over here. So maybe a little bit out towards the sides here. I'll try to get some of these little bubbles to pop, get some of that color to shine through here. But I don't want too much of it in the center. I really like what I got going on in the center. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it just like that actually. And I'm gonna do a little bit of what they do with a, you know, like kind of like a Dutch pour here, and I'm gonna blow out these ends. So I got a piece of tubing here, just a piece of flex tube, and I like this I like to use this a lot because I can kind of maneuver it any which way that I like. And so I'm just gonna blow out some of these edges and kind of make them look a little bit more, you know, wispy. They need a little bit of, maybe a little bit more white paint along these edges actually. It does not moving too well. So let's try that. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. All right, you guys, well, I think that we'll go ahead and call that a painting. If you guys like what you see, please leave comments below so I know that I'm doing good or I'm doing bad. Other than that, thank you guys again for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Super stoked to be a part of the community and be putting out some new content. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Y'all take care.